We are talking all things going live. Appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much. We are doing it, friends. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to get things started in just a few moments. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions. And like I said, we want to make sure we are going live. And we're going to talk about the Launch Your Income Agency. So thank you so much for joining the live. I'm getting my screen set up as we speak and making sure I have the live started and we are able to go live. Okay. Thank you so much, friends. Um, Yesterday we hit 500 subscribers. We'll see. Am I still at 500? Yes, 503. So this is exciting. This is exciting. This is a great time to be in this space. And so thank you so much. We're going to get to chatting. My moderator, her name is Yes Michelle Crochet. She might be able to join us shortly. And if she is, that will be awesome. You definitely want to connect with her. She is a great person. She can help you optimize your channel, get everything up and running for you, and then ultimately help you grow. Okay? So connect with her. If she's able to come on, you want to definitely connect with her. And then make sure that you are liking the live, commenting, and subscribing here as well. So we'll get to start in a second. Now I'm a little exhausted. There's a lot going on, as well as I'll talk about it. You do this space and you end up meeting different people and interacting. So it's an interesting time right now. So we'll talk about that as well. I just want to make sure people are getting as much as possible from being here. Thank you all for joining the live. Appreciate you being here. I am Dr. Lisa with Launch Your Income Agency. It is a agency that supports TikTok live hosts, in particular TikTok creators over there. And so if you are here, go ahead and like the live. Say hi, just say good morning. And then also make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. So we'll talk about that as well. I want to make sure I am supporting you. And as you come in, feel free to ask questions. Hello, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Thank you so much. Appreciate the support. So come on in and appreciate you coming in. Thank you for the like. Hopefully you are subscribed as well. So we'll get to talking. I'm going to talk about the agency. We'll spend a lot of time talking about the agency because that's what I am doing, recruiting, trying to build that out, and then we're going to continue to grow. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining the live stream. We are talking. Hello, how you doing, Alex? We are talking all things going live. This is what Launch Your Income is all about. I am, and I announced this before, so if you're new to my live, make sure you like the live. Make sure you comment, say good morning, hello, how you doing, happy Tuesday. And then also make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click the bell so you get notifications of when I go live and when I post. And then I'm going to talk all things going live. That's what I do here. I was approved last week as an agency for TikTok, so we're talking about launch your income. So a lot of my thank you, Alex, appreciate the highs. A lot of my focus in the last few lives has been focused on making sure that you guys know how to get connected with the agency. So I talk about the services I offer. I talk about all the resources that are available. Thank you, Alex. All the highs. And then little housekeeping. Let's make sure we keep it professional. Keep the questions to the topic of live streaming. And then if you are under 18, because we're talking about live streaming and monetization, I would say this is not the live for you. You got to make sure you're of age. So 18 years and older, like the live, comment, and subscribe. And then we're going to talk about how to get in connect, how to get connected. Not Alice. I know not Alice. I said Alex. So thank you so much. Appreciate your friend though. But let me know if you have questions though. So appreciate everybody who's here. Thank you so much. And we're gonna get started. I'm gonna come over to the TikTok streets, you guys, not Alex either. Okay. Well, appreciate you being here, friend. Let me know if you have questions. And in the meantime, like I said, make sure you stay focused on the topic at hand. So we're gonna talk about live streaming. Appreciate y'all. So we're gonna get going, and I'm about to start the TikTok. Okay. All right. Appreciate you. All right, thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you, everybody. Come on in. This is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. So we are talking now that I am a live host agency, and we are supporting people with their go live journey. So come in. Let me know if you have questions. I appreciate everybody who is joining. This is my go live, and come part of the launch week. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for joining. My moderator, yes, Michelle, she's in the building on the YT streets. So appreciate you, Michelle. And I just started the live stream for our TT. And so, hey, upscale. You know what, friend? I'm cheering for you upon entry. I am annoyed. You know what, you said that to me. I was like, it gave me a little, bummer. I think I'm dragging on the screen. I even mentioned it on my YT because I went and looked, and there's like two out there, and like two that's ready to get probably they about to get started. Okay, so I'm gonna have four in a little bit, and so I do know that I can submit it to TikTok Legal to have them removed. So I'm gonna have to do the two that are active. The other two have not posted my picture yet, so they're probably getting ready to do that. I was just getting ready to tell you that. I know, yeah. I went over there to check, and so yeah, been there, been in that. So I dealt with the imposter accounts. So I've had my experience with them. So it is something you got to stay on top of, unfortunately, because it will get unwieldy in terms of them having multiple accounts, and then they get a little creative with how they do it too. So that's the other thing about it. It is a copyright infringement when they use your logo or your image of any kind in your content. So they get real creative with how they do things, but I'm gonna stay on it. And what I'll say this, the beauty of it is that people will come and tell me. So thank you for doing that. Because obviously I won't know until someone points it out or if I'm actually like checking on a regular basis. But yeah, so I gotta go through that again. I had a nice little hiatus. So it was a hiatus, and I hadn't had to deal with it for a few months. So I had a little break. But now it comes with the territory. Comes with the territory. When you shine, there's gonna be somebody out there that's trying to steal your shine. So you just gotta keep shining. That's it. Just keep shining. That's it. So I'm not gonna worry and stress about it too much. I will definitely get rid of them and report them, so that now that just becomes something else on my to-do list that I have to take care of. But it is all good. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all joining the live. Thank you so much. Appreciate the likes. Let me know if you have any questions. That you're back. It is the time for the holidays. Yes, yes, that's true. That's true. When you get yeah, yeah. So that's my I'm originally from Chicago, and they say that you got to be careful of the scammers out there in the streets trying to scam you in all types of ways, and they are on these TikTok streets too. Like, oh my goodness. So we so I am going to take care of that. Thank you so much for bringing my attention. It's kind of a bummer. So a couple things, I'll talk about it here, because you know what? I tell you guys, I stay transparent. I make sure that you guys understand how this can be. Sometimes there's some ups and some downs. Hey pals, how you doing, friend? Come on in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining live. So appreciate your friend. Thank you for that daily heart me. So I will say, as an agency, I get to see backstage. Yesterday there was a bad storm that came through, so I was like trying to pop in on a few people. Pals, you were on my list. You were on for quite some time. See, I told you I get to see. So you were on quite some time doing a multi-guest, which was great. That's a great approach to do too. Hey, hey. So I didn't get a chance to jump in, peek in on yours. How you doing, Coach Gina? Thank you so much. I will do that. Keep me posted. I gotta go back and look at our spreadsheet. How you doing, Tricia? How you doing, Natty Nat? Hello, Kimberly. How are you, friends? Come on in, friends. We're going to talk all things going live. You guys will see that I already have it pinned. If I'm going to talk about, we're doing Happy Launch Week. I'm going to talk about the agency, Launch Your Income Agency. I'm going to be very, very specific with the service I'll share services I offer, but I'm going to be very intentional by saying if you are already with an agency, you got to talk to that agency. That's one of TikTok's rules. You got to go and talk to your agency about the services they offer. I just want to make sure I say that. I'm going to repeat it quite more often so that people understand that I am not out here trying to steal nobody's shine and thunder. I'm just showing y'all the stuff that I do. So, I'm going to be tactful about that, but just recognize that that's something that I'm going to make sure I do quite a bit in this live stream. And I'm going to have to be very direct by saying I can't give the impression that I'm trying to take people from other agencies, and recognizing that if you do have an agency, you have to go to them and talk to them. So that is not what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to show people what I do. That's it. So apparently you got some people out there that feel like, oh, if you talk about what you do, you somehow are, dimming a light on me, on them. So I want to make sure I'm not dimming nobody's light. I am just only elevating and sharing what I do. Okay. So thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you all. Come on in. Appreciate the support. We'll see. Make sure you are tapping and sharing out the live. If you touch my nose or my glasses, you can share out the live. I appreciate you all being here to support the live. I'm gonna say that so if I don't sound like a broken record, if I do sound like a broken record, I apologize. But I gotta make sure it is recorded. It is on record. That is not my intention. I don't want nobody to feel like their light is being dimmed. I am just sharing what I do. That's it. All right, friends. Let me know if you have come. Keep doing what you do, Dr. Lisa. They are just. I ain't say it. I didn't say it. See, TikTok, you didn't hear me say it. But let me just say. And that's the thing about it. You just got to make sure that you just shine bright. You do what you need to do. You can't worry about other people. There are going to be situations where you're like, okay, well, wait a minute. I said it. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. But yes, but with that being said, um, I'm just going to keep supporting my people. That's all I'm doing. I'm supporting my people, and I'm supporting them the best way I know how to. And so that's what I'm going to do. And I appreciate y'all all coming in. It's clear you are not. Thank you. I was like, I'm not trying to do that. That is not something and I actually even say it, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I have to say TT on desk is so different than mobile. Is it really? You're on your desktop right now? It is. It is. You I don't think you can you tap the screen? I don't think you can tap the screen either. I think there's some limitations in terms of what you can do. Give me 1 second. And so I just want to make sure I am supporting too. Digital, Upscale Digital shared with me. I do have an imposter, y'all. I was saying that too. So that's something else. Today is just an interesting morning. You can't send a heart me on desk. Okay, I can't find it. You can tap. Okay, you can't send a heart me. That's what it is. Okay, thank you for that. It's the heart me. No tap screen. Oh, so she can't tap either. I don't think you can tap. That's what I was saying. Mine you couldn't tap, but you can still tap the heart. So so yours is the opposite. Now I thought it was you couldn't do either one, but you guys, it just seems, I guess it depends on the computer and the type of computer you're on. Thank you all for coming in. Hello, friends. Thank you all for joining the live. Again, make sure you are supporting the live by tapping and sharing if you can. And TikTok just gave us the flash go. It is the roses, 6 roses. We'll pin that as well. There's a heart you can tap or hold down L. Okay, okay, interesting. Thank you so much for getting a flash goal now. I appreciate you all supporting. And then we're going to talk all things live when we talk about launch your income agency too. So I'm going to talk about that. Appreciate you all supporting a lot. Thank you for the roses. We got 9 roses that TikTok gave us as a flash goal, and we'll have that out there. And then we're going to talk about the launch your income agency. So I'll share the support that is offered. My newbies, just so that you guys know, I did schedule. I am going to send out an announcement for us to meet, ideally tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna meet tomorrow. I want you guys to get kind of some guidance when it comes to how to get things going if you are still relatively new with your live streaming. So we'll talk about that. I want to make sure everybody is feeling supported in that way as well. Okay. Especially as you are getting up and running. I don't want you to feel like you can't do this. This is what this is all about. I want you to feel confident. That's the motivation piece that I offer. I want you to feel confident that you can do it. And then I'll go through some of the tips and strategies to be successful. Okay. So we won't spend a long time. I think I'm going to use that as kind of a quick check-in conversation, but also sharing some things to kind of get you up and running. Okay. So we use that time together. And I'll schedule that officially. I'll send it out via email to everybody. So I'll schedule that for tomorrow at 6:30, and it'll be on Zoom, not here. Okay. Okay. So let me just say that out loud, and that's for Natty Nat. I know you're not considered new, but you said okay. Trish said okay. Trish like I'm gonna be there. But I know there's some people who are even new to the agency, so come to that meeting. We can make it kind of a catch up for my people who are even new. Okay, so we'll use that. How you doing, Miss Darlene? And Miss Darlene, you're welcome to come to it as well. I'm sending it out to everybody. I guess I put in my message this morning that I want to try to focus on the newness, the new experience, as opposed to like the more seasoned experience. So that's the distinction I'm trying to make. So I just want to make sure I said that out loud. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you all for supporting the live. We do have the Rose Flash Goal that is up right now. If you want to support the Flash Goal, I appreciate it. And then, and if you are new coming into the room, let me know you're new. If you haven't come to my live before and this is new for you, put in the chat, say new. I'm new, Dr. Lisa. And if you are new, let me know. We're going to talk a little bit about just launch your income agency. Okay. I'm going to continue to put my disclaimer. If you are with an agency, I am not coaching. I am not poaching. You can go to your agency and talk to them. You should. Okay. Do not come. Don't say Dr. Lisa told you to do something that was not what you were trying to do. Go to your agency, talk to them. Okay. I say that because I want to make sure I'm making that distinction. I want it on record. That is not what I'm doing here. So you are more than welcome. What this is a recruiting conversation for Launch Your Income Agency. I'm going to talk about my services, and if you have questions and don't have answers, you need to go to your agency and talk to them. I celebrate you in the lunch. Thank you so much, friend. Yeah. Appreciate you, friend. Yeah, and then upscale, she shared with me. I have some more imposters out there, you all. I have some more imposters. Oh my gosh. Tell you, it's but it's good. It's good. But I don't like the imposters. The imposters are out there. So I have at least 2 that are up and running, and 2 it seems like they might be in the making. So, yes, yes. Yeah, so essentially, people, it's a copyright infringement. So I'm going to fill out the TikTok legal form and say because they're using my image and my content. So because of that, I'm going to fill out the form to make sure that it is submitted to have them removed. And so I try to get in front of it. You know, previously I had those pop up. So I try to stay in front of it so that it does not persist. But they do pop back up. So I will say it's probably going to be something I'm going to have to do for at least 2 to 3 times a month now, if that's going to be the case. Trolls are going to troll. It means you are doing something. I know. I know. Yeah. But wow, so they can scam people. Yeah, they'll send messages like, you know, the cryptocurrency and, you know, investment type conversations and stuff. They try to inbox you and do that. And so, the gentleman who came, his name was Dwayne Williams. He had sent those nice gifts and the subscriptions over the weekend. I went to his account, and so the way I did it is that because he had came to my live, I went straight to the messaging of people who attended my live, and I could see his name as a gifter. So I went to his inbox. So I went directly to his account, where he has an instant message that pops up saying, "Hey, I got over 100 scammers out there, 100 imposters." So his message is like an instant reply, like, "Look here, here's how you get a hold of me." So I think he has a business account, so it was set up because of his business account, but he was able to do that, and he said he does, yeah. So just know, and after I sent that message, I got like three of his imposters that reached out to me, tried to request me. So yes, so that is a thing, guys. You said yep, I got them. You got imposters too, Dr. Trish. If that's the case, then let me know if you don't know how to remove them, and so we'll try to remove them. Okay, everyone. Happy. How you doing, friend? How you doing, Coach Jesse? Hey, everyone. Happy, terrific Tuesday. I was about to say Thursday, Tuesday. Are they all bots or actual? No, I think these are actual people. No, these are people creating these accounts. Yeah, they're taking content and taking my content and putting it on their page. So no, it's not bots. It's real people. So yeah, so that's happening there. So yeah, this too shall pass. We'll be okay. um, so yes, I'm still getting messages from his fake accounts. Yes, are you really? I just got that one day of them, but I haven't seen anything else pop up. I learned how to delete and block. I check every I check every so days. Okay. Yeah, well, I was saying I have some imposters that came back. Coach Jesse. Yeah, so I got some new imposters. So Coach Jesse was around when I had the old ones, the previous ones. Now the new ones have popped up. And so I mean, hey, what is it? The imitation should be a form of flattery, but I'm not flattered. So I'm not flattered at all. But yeah, so they reach out and they talk about crypto and stuff, and so they use your logo, your name, your my content to um, to deceive people essentially and make it seem like I'm doing something else. So that is not what I do. I used to have to do that in my live all the time and say, these are not things that I offer. That's not me. And people were messaging me all the time saying, Dr. Lisa, did you ask me about? I was like, no, that was not me. um, so what I will say to you all is that if that is something you encounter, there is a legal process that you can go through you can say that people are copywriting your logo, your images. It's a copyright infringement. So you want to definitely make sure that you submit that if you have issues. Um, and so that's what I have to do. So I have a post about it, so you can go and look on my page and pull up the post. If you are in the Launch Your Income Agency, let me know. We could talk about that a little bit more intentionally, because as you start growing, as you start having a presence, it could happen. I mean, it probably very well will happen. So they block me, so I don't see them. So I have to use my alternative accounts to check, so that I can see those imposters out there. So just know it is a thing that you may have to encounter. Okay. Really quickly, I'll always say, and I'm going to keep saying it. I know some of you are already with Launch Your Income Agency, many of you in the room. If you are not in the room, not with the agency, you have not connected, um, let me know if you have questions. You can click the link to apply to the agency. If you are with an agency, you do need to talk to them, because what I'm doing here is recruiting for my creator network, and I want to just make sure that that is very clear that I am recruiting for Launch Your Income Agency. And so that's part of the topic that we're going to discuss here: services or resources through my agency. And if you are with an agency, you need to go talk to them to make sure that to make sure that you can get assistance over there. Okay. So I'm going to repeat that a few times so that it is on record that I am not trying to have a conversation with other people's, you know, creators. Okay. So I just want to make sure I say that because that's not what this is about. This is all about if you are interested in joining, okay? And um, even to the point where I probably won't continue to talk about how to check. You need to go talk to your agency and check on your own, or Google, or go to the home screen and search how to check, because I don't want people to say that, oh, you're leading them to a situation. So that is not what I'm doing. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you being here. That is not what I'm doing at all. So I say that out loud, okay? So that it is on record, that people don't mistake what I'm trying to do. All right. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate you. Appreciate you coming on in. Let me know if you have any questions. And like I said, we do have the flash goal. It is the roses. If you want to support the flash goal, you are welcome to do so. Good morning. How you doing, friend? You are welcome to do so. And I think we just achieved it. Appreciate it. Awesome, awesome. Appreciate it, friends. Thank you so much. And so we'll talk about launch your income agency. Just so that you guys know, I know many of you in the room. If you are not with the agency, it's the link in the corner. It is an agency for the Creator Network, Live Creator Network program that TikTok offers for live hosts, for creators that are interested in going live and going live consistently. You can connect with an agency. Do you need an agency? I tell people, I get that question all the time. You do need an agency, in the sense that you don't know what you don't know. It'll help you understand what's going on with the algorithm. It'll give you tips and strategies to improve your live stream, as well as you get motivation and encouragement. And if you are looking for support, if your account is going to get banned or something like that is going to happen, an agency can intervene and support by mitigating that with TikTok with you for you, or submitting an appeal on your behalf. So just recognizing an agency has a lot of value and support to you. Um, However, it is up to you to take advantage of those resources, and it's also up to you to determine if an agency is something you need. If you're not going to be consistent going live, if you're not looking at going live from building a community or monetization perspective, then you have to determine what's best for you. Okay, so I tell people, first decide on what you're trying to do here, and then you decide and do your research on agencies. Okay. Um, and then, like I said, if you are already signed up with an agency, then you need to go to that agency and talk to them about services and support and stuff that you need. In the meantime, I have the link there. What I'm also going to change, and this is where I'm gonna have to I'm gonna talk internally with my point of contact, just to make sure I'm doing things appropriately. I'm probably not gonna show my screen anymore, just so that people don't see that as a way of me over communicating and implying something. So I'm not going to show that, but if you have questions about the services, I'm going to talk about my services. So I'll talk about the things that I offer, and then of course, as you are looking to join, you can make an informed decision. Okay, and feel free to ask questions if you are not with an agency. If you're with an agency, then there's nothing I can do about it. You need to talk to them. Okay. So I just say that. I just keep reiterating that, because I want to make sure that it is quite clear on what the intent is here. In the meantime, I did send a message to people who are within the agency already that I'm gonna do a conversation tomorrow. I'm going to do a conversation tomorrow that is for my beginners. Okay, so it's for everybody. Everybody will get invited. I don't, everybody's welcome to attend if you want to sit in and listen. But it really is kind of centering it on the beginner experience. So that's kind of where I'm focused on, at least for this conversation, just to kind of keep people connected and motivated, and make sure that you are understanding what to expect. Okay, I did not know that a TikTok actually was even a thing to you till yesterday. So is it this the grow page thing that people push? Is it this the grow page thing that people push? No. um no. I'm gonna say no. I think I understand what you're trying to say. And I think the answer to that is no, not necessarily. But so the answer is no. Let me just say that differently. The answer is no to what I think you're saying. Each creator has a topic or niche or style that they are doing. So the goal is for you to think about, how do you grow your page? how do you connect with your audience, your target audience, your right audience, and then ultimately how do you get them to engage, tapping the screen, sharing the live, commenting, and gifting. So people do things in different ways. There's different styles and formats out there. And it sounds as if you're talking about those engagement rooms. I think that's, you use Grow Page, but I think that's what you're talking about. Okay. So and so that is something that people do um in terms of how they run their live room. The agency is there to help you understand different ways and techniques to make sure you're connecting with your audience, you're growing as a live host. Okay, and so you're improving. So that's part of the things that they give you. They give you training, they give you suggestions, they give you resources, they share information, and then also if you need advocacy, you can get that as well. Okay. Happy, what did you say, to the launch agency? What does that mean? Hold on one second, friend. You might have got cut off. Um, Oh, you're asking, will I saw that. Will I be teaching my original content as well? Um, Here's what's happening. I need to ask questions behind the scenes because I don't want people, again, people to feel like I'm coaching their people. So I got to be careful about what I do. I think that's kind of what I'm saying too. Okay, thank you for clearing that up. You're welcome, friend. How you doing, Rising Star? How you doing? Hello, friend. I think I got to be careful about what I say and do now. Now that I switched over into this hat, just because I don't want to give the impression that I'm doing something that people are like, oh, well, you're coaching my people. And what I tell people now is, if you're with an agency, you need to talk to your agency. So I would almost tell you, like, I don't want to give the impression that I'm coaching you in any kind of way. So I would say you definitely need to talk to your agency to make sure you're getting the support you need, and ask them questions. So that's where I'm kind of being cognizant. I got to be careful about all the things I say and do. But I'll ask that question because you're right. That's kind of what I do. I give tips and strategies here too, and I don't want to stop doing that. I do see that as part of what people are intrigued about too. Good morning, working but listening. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for coming in. Hey, Chantal, how you doing, friend? Good to stop by your live. Hello, Jim Hare. Appreciate your friend. Come on in. Thank you all. Oh, look at you for coming. I'm so proud of my live. Thank you so much, Sultry Nana. Thank you for being there, friend. You a late night person too. You're in these streets late. Hey, Doc, is the agency complete? The agency is up and running. So if you click the link in the corner here, that's where you can apply. Look at you, friend. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you click the link in the corner, that's where you can apply to the agency. I can check and see if you are eligible. Again, my friends, if you are with an agency, I say it all the time, but keep saying it because I don't want no mistakes. You are with an agency, please talk to your agency. Go to them. Make sure you are good to go with them as you have questions, because I cannot coach you. I cannot do any of that. So I want to make sure you guys are good. I will use this live. The goal is to use this live to talk about launch your income agency. So that's what I'm doing. So I will use this to talk about that. And I tell people, so if you're in the room and you're new for me, thanks for helping me through my live, sweet lady. You're welcome. You are welcome. You are so welcome. Thank you all. Appreciate you all. Come on in. Thank you so much. So if you are here, and I know many of you are with the agency already, but if you're not with the agency, let me know. You can click the link. I'm going to talk real quick about the agency and then share a little bit about services. You said, what's the topic? I'm talking about Launch Your Income Agency. So I was officially approved to be a live creator network program. I'm under that program in which I am supporting people with their live journey. And so what the agencies, what TikTok did, okay. So what TikTok did was create the agencies as a way to help to stream and grow the you know, area of the number of live streamers here on TikTok. So they're looking to make sure that there's growth there. Thank you all. Appreciate you all. And as they're growing, they realize that there's the need to have agencies to kind of help people when it comes to training, when it comes to understanding some of the different campaigns they have out there, the different challenges that they do, when it comes to incentivizing them to continue to go live, helping people understand to stay motivated and inspired to continue their live page, because it's really a program for beginners and rookies. So as you're growing, you have an agency to go back to and get support from. So that's what the agency is supposed to do. And that's what let me say that's what my agency does. Okay. I hear you are great to have for success. Oh, look at that, friend. Thank you so much. And so, do you have to battle? You do not have to do anything. Now, here's what I will tell you. I tell you how to grow your page, how to grow your live stream, what are some different things you might want to consider. In saying that, battling is a piece of that. Those matches, it is a piece of it. So I do encourage it, and I talk about it in a way where these are things that I wish I had known more of on the front end. And so, do you have to do it? No. Now, what we will offer, what we will do is like friendly battles. And right now, we're talking about this being our launch week because we're officially launched this week. Like, how do you do that? How do you incorporate that in a celebratory way to say, okay, guys, here's what we're doing. We're going to do this friendly match. You might do it with someone in the agency. So we're on WhatsApp. So you may, there's a WhatsApp group for that. You may say, hey guys, I want to try to coordinate a battle. Who wants to do it with me? And so that way you're not stressed about it. I don't want you to feel stressed about it, but there's ways we can do that. And so we're going to talk about how do we think about doing it in a way that's authentic to you in your room, to make sure that you're also having that experience and the opportunity to grow your followers, as well as grow from a monetary perspective, a monetization perspective. So that's what we're trying to do. So to answer your question, no, you don't have to. But it will be something that you'll see where we're we're learning how to do it, and we're growing in that way too. Somebody was filtered, so I'm not missing comments. I do see where a comment was filtered. So you want to, I meant you're gonna, I meant you're gonna blow it up. It got filtered. I don't know what you said before that, but that might have been the comment that got filtered. I didn't see the first one. But I'm assuming that's a positive thing. How you doing, D-Rob? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody in the room. Appreciate you all being here. We're talking about, this is Happy Launch Week. How you doing, Kim? Appreciate your friend. Happy Launch Week. How do you know when the comments is filtered? It's actually a message that pops up. It's a message. Now, let me say, do you guys see the message? I thought I saw the message when I was a viewer in somebody's room. Maybe you guys don't see it. Maybe it's just the live host. But it says some comments in the live were filtered to protect the community's experience. So I thought that's a message that we all see. But maybe it's just me as a live host. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate you all coming through the live. Definitely, you're going to have lots of followers. I appreciate your friend. Hey, I already got the imposters. Let me just say that out loud again. Oh, you see it? Thank you, Chantal. You do see it. Okay. Yeah, yes, we see it. Yeah, it's there. So, got the imposters back, y'all. Got a couple of them, and it seemed like there might be some new ones trying to start their page. So, Queen Glock, I hope you ain't saying awesome to my imposters. You might be like, hey, Dr. Lisa, that means you doing something, huh? You said, no, laugh. Okay. But no, like I said, imitation is a form of flattery, but this is not flattering at all. So, yeah, so they are back. So I got to do the TikTok legal form to remove them. So we will try our best to get rid of the imposters, but they are out there. So I don't talk about cryptocurrency. I don't talk about investments. I ain't talking about none of that stuff. We are talking about Launch Your Income Agency. Okay, so we're talking about the agency. And then at the end of the day, I just want to see you guys be successful. So I'll talk about the services I offer for the agency. If you do apply, you're going to click the link in the corner here. And then ultimately what will happen is that I can check and see if you're eligible. And if TikTok sees that for whatever reason, maybe you're something's going on with your account. If you're not in the region of the United States, how you doing, right? Thank you for the subscription, friend. If you're not in the U.S. region, then you can apply. And you have, because my agency is with the U.S. Canada. Remember not to use the word. Oh yes. I like to use blessed and engaged. Oh, that's a good one. So, yeah, thank you. That's a good one. Yeah, just be careful. The verbiage that you're using is being, um, it will get you filtered. So that's part of it too. Yeah. Um, and so just know those words, yeah, get you filtered for using some of those words. Some other words that, as a live host, just so that you guys know, as a live host, when you start muting and blocking people, some of the words that they might have used will also get filtered too. So you can go in and check um, where you have words that are blocked. Hello, I'm new here. How you doing, pretty nerdy? Appreciate your friend. Thank you for joining the live. Yeah, hello, Miss Darlene. You said I am back. Appreciate your friend. I applied and I'm finding more success in TikTok shop than lives. Um, yeah. So I don't, this is not a shoppable agency. There is TikTok shop agencies too. This is my, backup page. I can't get coins. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you for here. Thank you for being here, friend. We got to get you, yeah, you got definitely got to get set up to get coins too. Happy to be here. Thank you so much. Appreciate your friend. Okay. So, that's what I thought. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Um, so what I will say really quickly, let me get my disclaimer because I want you guys to make sure I'm saying this loud and clear. The link in the corner is to apply to launch your income agency. If you already belong to an agency, if you already belong to an agency, then you have to work with that agency to get support. Okay, so I want to make sure you go to them and you ask them questions, you engage with them. If you already belong to an agency on maybe one of your accounts, you can't apply to my agency on a different account. So I just want to make sure I say that too, because I think that's something where people are confused about the process. If you're with one agency, you have to be with that agency, if that makes sense. So just kind of keep that clear. And I don't want to give the impression that you can have agencies on all your account. TikTok typically will check for the multi-account violations, so you got to be careful in that way. But you are only supposed to have an agency within one account. He said, I really want to. I stick a gym here. Today is my birthday and I'm going live at 6 p.m. Central. Awesome. Happy birthday, friend. Happy birthday. Celebrate here on these TikTok streets. That is awesome. So I will check D Rob right now for your account to see your eligibility with TikTok. So TikTok, so the first thing that you got when I clicked the information, TikTok says that your playback history is insufficient, so they want you to do a 10-minute live to accept the invitation. So you have to do a 10-minute live to make sure you accept the invitation, can accept the invitation. So let me kind of walk you through that process. You said, I'm going to celebrate my half birthday next week. Oh, I like that. I like that. Thank you to everyone for supporting my live last night. You are all a blessing. Oh, so Trinetta, you're so sweet. That's beautiful. Okay, so D Rob, stay with me. He said, okay, I will. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'll do it right here. I'm going to submit it, and you're going to get a notification from me once I do it that says you need to do that 10-minute live. Okay? In order for you to be able to receive the official invite that comes from TikTok. It's a system notification. So when you go into your inbox, you'll see the system notifications that you get. You'll be able to then accept it. Okay, so that's what you will have to do. And the invite was sent, and you should have received the instant message from me. It's a little, it looks almost nondescript because it's like this little box that says you need to do a trial. So you're gonna click that box, and it takes you to where you would have to do the trial message, the trial live. Okay. You said okay, and then I'm gonna send you just even maybe another little quick little blurb so you can see where I kind of reiterate that you have to do that 10-minute live. So I'll send that shortly, and then let me know if you have any questions once you officially accept the invite after you do that 10-minute live. So if you could do it today, that's great. I'm actually doing a live tomorrow at 6:30, not a live, a Zoom at 6:30 tomorrow for anybody who is new to me. I'm gonna try to focus on my people who have been under 30 days. Maybe you have 30, you've been at this throughout the month, maybe 2 months, but you haven't done it like super consistent. I want you to feel like, okay, let's come in here. I'm going to get some beginner questions answered. I'm going to talk about a few things. We'll do that on Zoom. We won't do that here, but um, I want to make sure I'm supporting you in that way too. Okay, so that'll be an email I send out, and that's going to be with that information, so you'll get that that way. That way, okay. Appreciate you all coming in. Thank you so much. Appreciate everyone who's joining. If you have questions, let me know. We are talking all things going live. Thank you all who are in the room. This is our happy launch week. This is our happy launch week. If you are new to my live, thank you so much for joining. Are you still doing subscription lives? I am going to still do my subscriber lives. I'm not doing it this week. I'm going to do it next week. So my subscribers lives will happen next week. I did my last subscriber live last week. So on the 28th I did one. So I try to do them every 2 weeks. So it'll be next Wednesday. I need Zoom training. I can't get in the other day. You couldn't get in the other day? You know what? Luna said she had problems with the link. Yeah, she said she had problems with it too. I wonder if it was just a problem with the access, because she said it didn't work for her. So, but obviously I know some other people who got in and they didn't have a problem with it. So I wonder if it was the actual link. I'm not sure though. So it may not be a you issue. It may have been a problem with the link. So I'm gonna send it differently this time. I won't have it as like hyperlink the way I had it before. I'll send it where it's the whole words, and hopefully you can click to that and it'll be fine. So I think it wasn't you. Maybe it was the way it was sent over. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Anissa. If you are new to my live, thanks. This is exciting. You're so welcome. If you're new to my live, there's a link in the corner here. This is the application to launch your income agency. It is a creator network agency. I just launched it. This is our launch week. We officially did a soft launch on Thursday, and then Friday was the full launch, and we've been going ever since. So just know that this is our launch week. If you are with an agency, you have to talk to your creator network first. You got to talk to them, ask them questions, engage over there. I have to say that because I don't want people to think that I'm trying to do something. I'm only talking about my services here, so I'm not going to even talk about, nothing to do with the process for them. So just know you have to go to them. You cannot apply under another account if you are with an agency already. So those are the type of things I have to kind of say, just so that people understand the rules. Do you know what the new daily check-ins is about? Liking Alive. You said it was not working. The daily heartbeat wasn't working. Is that what you mean? New daily check-ins is about Liking Alive. I'm trying to understand your question. Do you know what the new daily check-in is about Liking Alive? So the daily heartbeat isn't working for people. I thought it was. Is that what you're referring to? I'm finally up and running on my second account. Oh, really? Are you? Okay. Okay. Hello, friends. Thank you for the follow. Will you let us know what time next Wednesday? It's going to be this Wednesday. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'm doing it. 6:30 Eastern. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Luna, you said, yeah. Were you talking about Rising Stars concerns with the link not working? Yeah. So I will do it differently this time to see if that's the problem. Definitely, I'll be paying attention to my messages if you guys are logging in and it doesn't work for you all. Can I talk about anything in the 10 minutes? You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I think you should introduce yourself and talk about what your live topic will be all about. But yeah, whatever you want to do. I'm going to change that page name and use that page from my TikTok shop. Okay, that's good. That's a good approach. Yeah. Yeah, brand it for a TikTok shop. Yeah. The new task. Under the heart me, there's a new task. Is that what you mean? Hello, Monica. How you doing, friend? Come on in. Thank you so much. 5 Islands. I'm not sure if I understand your question. I may not be. That works, but not the task like in the live. Interesting. That works, but not the task like in the live. Okay. Here on live. Okay. Here on live. Yes. No, it's gonna be Zoom. I'm trying to keep up with all the questions. I sound so crazy, don't I? I'm like, what is Dr. Lisa talking about? At 6 a.m. this morning. Awesome. Five Island, I'm gonna ask you to come up just so I can get what you're saying, friend. I don't want to mess with miss out what you're asking because it sounds like you're asking something important, and I may not be up to speed with whatever you've seen. You might have seen something that maybe I'm not recognizing yet. Dr. Lisa, I'm supposed to have a battle tonight at 7. I got requested last night. What? Oh, what time? So 7 o'clock on your page. You promoting it? We should come support. That's Miss Darlene. You gotta come support her. Hey, how you doing, Kim? Good morning. Good morning. My friends who are in the live, if you're curious about the agency, you're welcome to apply by clicking the link in the corner. I'll talk about it in a second. Let me get Five Islands up real quick. Make sure I answer her question, friend. Thank you so much. How you doing, Five Island?
Hi. When you go to the daily check-in,
The Daily Harmony. Okay.
it says bonus plus 10, send me a heartbeat, add a comment, and then the new task is like this live 2 times.
How many times?
Plus
It broke up. How many times? 2 times. Okay.
And it says plus 8 per time, and mine says 16 left today, and then it says go. And so when I go and I like the live, and I tried this at other ones too, I don't get any points for that, so then it doesn't give you bonus points either because you're not finishing that task. Is that happening to anybody else?
Yeah. Anybody else seeing that? So you're saying something about you have to like the live and then say it again. What's the other task? The 2 tasks that they want you to like it 2 times.
Okay, yeah, the task says like this live 2 times. And then underneath of it, it tells you plus 8 for points per time. And then it says 16 left today. And then there's a go button under that task.
Yeah. Coach Jesse's saying it sounds like it's just about tapping. It just wants you to tap.
Right. And I tap and I like the live and I go back in to collect points, but it doesn't give me any points. And so then it doesn't give you the bonus points for the daily stuff.
I'm looking at so you guys know I can pull up to see comments, shares, likes. It doesn't say that you shared and liked in the live yet.
Me?
Uh-huh. I'm not sure why it's not calculating it.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Netta says you have to keep tapping. Netta's saying maybe there's so many taps you have to do. But yeah, it's not tracking that you tapped anything.
Not tracking any of, because I can see the heartbeats showing up on my screen.
Right.
And I see the little bar up on top under your name, as I'm tapping.
Right.
It's not anything for the taps.
I don't know. Mr. Arlene says sometimes there's a delay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on then if that's the case. If you're thinking
I tried to go out of your live and come back in and do it again, and it still didn't work. So maybe it's my account.
okay. Yeah, it could be. Let's see if maybe there's a change in it.
Anybody else see that new task?
Yeah, Soldier Nana says she saw it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
And, okay, all right. Thank
okay.
you.
You're welcome. We'll figure it out. We'll see. Keep me posted if you think that it fixes itself or maybe there's something else going on. Coach Jessie is saying it's not new, so she's seen this before, so it's not super new. But yeah, TikTok doesn't release the same thing to everyone. That's what Jim here says. So it's not being released to everyone.
This is the first time I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time.
Okay. All right.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Bye-bye. All right. Thanks a lot, friends. Appreciate you all who are here. You said I've seen it before though. Okay. So my friends, if you are new to my live, let me just kind of I gotta keep doing my disclaimer. We're gonna talk about the agency and its growth, but I gotta make sure that if you are with a creator network agency, you gotta talk to your creator network if you need any type of support. Just know that I'm doing this as a recruiting live. So I am recruiting for the agency in terms of Launch Your Income Agency. It is a new TikTok Creator Network agency. And if you have an account, um, uh, you can't join multiple agencies. I just want to make sure I say that clearly. You cannot join multiple agencies. So I want to make sure everybody knows that. And then ultimately, if you are with an agency, then you have to make sure you connect with them. In the meantime, if you're not with an agency, and you want to see if you are eligible to apply, you can click the link here, click apply. It's the link in the corner. And then the agency TikTok will let me know if you're eligible. If you are not in the US or Canada, that's where my agency is located. You have to be in the US or Canada. You also have to be part of give me 1 second, Coach Jesse. I do see you asked about battling. Give me 1 second, friend. I don't know what your comment was, so I gotta go back and see if I can find it. And then you also have to make sure you're not you're not having multiple accounts that have violations, or you're already with an agency. And then on top of that, you have to make sure you don't have any, too many followers, or if you already have um, made a certain amount of money with TikTok already, 5,000 or more, you can't be with an agency. It's really for rookies, for new people, as you're looking to learn, grow, be consistent as a live host. And then ultimately, I'm going to offer training, support, advocacy, because if your account gets banned, I can submit an appeal as an agency to support recovery of your account. There's some things that we're going to do. We're going to do challenges and incentives. I say all that because I'm not going to show my page anymore that has all the services I offer. Again, just know that there are services to support you with being motivated, training, as well as, like I said, advocacy as well. Okay, Coach Jesse, I don't see your question about battles. Um, what did you say, friend? I went back to the comments. Okay, you're okay. I see it. It's going. I'm going to add Balin doing my turn up. Okay, look at you. So your turn up Fridays is what time, friend? 7 p.m. Central. Tell me what time. 7 p.m. Central. I'm assuming. Hey, how you doing, Derek? Appreciate your friend. 7 p.m. Central. I think that's your turn up Fridays. How you doing, Black Lotus? Appreciate your friend coming on through. Snook's Head, how you doing? I'm still learning, so I went clear up a lot. I want to clear up a lot. Gotcha. 7 p.m. Central. Awesome, awesome. Anybody else? If you guys want to put in that you're going live, what time, what topic, and time zone. Don't forget about the time zone. Put that in the chat. We're gonna get to chatting. Make sure you're liking the live and sharing the live out. We're gonna grow. Hey, Kim, you said, hey, Dr. Lisa. Kim, how you doing? Let me make sure. Did you put a comment again? Let me make sure I'm not missing stuff. I appreciate your friend. All I see is, hey, Dr. Lisa. Yep, I just want to make sure. All right, friend. And if you, I know I have another application in here to check, so I'm going to check that in a second. And then, D Rob, I will send you my notice to make sure that you know about the 10-minute live as well. Okay, so I'll go in there as well. All right, tonight and Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Talking books. Thursday is my first shoppable live. Ooh, nice. Nice. Look at there. That's your first shoppable live. Yes. Awesome. I have to see about the campaign that I signed up for Friday. Okay. That was separate, or was that the weekend match? Was that what it was for? Daphne's birthday live, 6 p.m. There we go. 6 p.m. Central today. Appreciate you. Just finished our morning. Yes, she said that power hour. It was so much fun. Look at you. That's the beauty of this, guys. You guys are growing. Yes, the weekend match. Okay, gotcha. So you're waiting to get notification on that too. Okay. All right. So you might end up doing two. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you're saying. You might end up doing two in one night. Awesome. All right. So let me know if you have questions. Happy asked earlier, will I still be doing my teaching? I do want to teach. I think a lot of it may have to center, though. It has to be probably very minimal here, because again, I got to be careful about how I move now, because people are watching. People, you got people watching. I got my imposters out there. I got some other people. They're like, okay, you know what? We're gonna try to dim her light, but that's okay. We're good. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. Um, did you get a flash? I did get a flash go. Thank you. You're so sweet for asking. You said, did you get that flash go? I got my flash go. Yes. Okay, friend. I see you, Coach Jesse. I want to level up to C5. There we go. It's funny how already folks are copying me. Yes. So you got some imposters too, friend. Let me know if that's what you're sharing. We're gonna make sure that I talk about that. I'll post that so that you guys know how to remove. I have it posted on my page already, so I want to make sure you guys are not having to deal with that for too long. You got to stay in front of that. So I have two out there, and I got. It looks like I have two more that's trying to get their page up and running because they have a username, but they haven't taken my stuff already. But the other two have. So I'm gonna report those, and I'll try to get in front of that. And then when it comes to the agency stuff, I tell you guys, I probably will try to focus on just recruiting a little bit here, and then I'm gonna make sure we do stuff, you know, on our other account to support. Yep, I pay attention to how folks use language and the patterns they they that they talk that sticks. Yes, okay, yeah, the account happened right away. A while back. Ooh, okay, you did have an imposter. Gotcha. Okay, so let me know if you guys have questions when it comes to if you guys are looking to join the agency. There's the link in the corner. You can click that, and then you can apply. You know, if you are interested in joining, and then I can see if you're eligible. And if you are, I will. Oh, Purple, I'm gonna see that you're in here, friend. I will see if you're eligible, and then we will move forward. Um, and then if there are any issues, I'll let you know. Poor mom, I think you're gonna be good, friend. Let's see. Let me see. Um, yeah, you're good. So you get you. So what you should have received is a system notification from TikTok. So per bomb shops, yay! So you should have received a system notification, and so when that system notification is in your inbox, you will click that and accept. It's going to be Creator Network invited you to join, and it'll say launch your income agency, and then you can join, and then you'll accept that, and then I'm gonna send you the page to share your contact information with me. So I'll send you that link so that you can have that information that you add, and then you'll join the WhatsApp. WhatsApp we're gonna shift from. I'm trying my best to get things stood up. Hopefully before the weekend is out. Before the week is out, we'll see by the weekend, and we'll go over to Google so we can talk a little bit more fluidly because WhatsApp doesn't allow new people who join to see my old thread. So you won't be able to see any of the other things I posted because you're new to joining. I don't like that. So we gotta move from that platform ultimately. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Let's see. Um, you said my topic is not common, blah blah blah. Okay, gotcha. She will. I appreciate you. All right, friends. I see you guys. You said I'm hosting an interest meeting on Monday for coaching certification. Oh, I love that. Okay. Coach Jess, excited to check it all out. You're welcome, friend. Excited to have you with us. And so you'll get a welcome message. Like I said, I'll send that out shortly. And then D Rock, you'll get one as well that says to complete the 10-minute trial. Okay. Let me know if anybody else. I'm going to stay on for maybe another 10-15 minutes. I got a couple little things to do, and I do need to build in time to remove those imposters now. So I got to grab the screenshots of those so I can kind of bring them, submit them to TikTok. Can I come up to share? Yes, yes. Let me invite you, friend. Let's see. Let's see. Did it not go through? Okay, there we go. Okay. Hello. Yes, hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yes, so I am really, really excited about this. I was gonna do it tonight, but I realized that I only announced it on Thursday, so it wasn't really enough time to get it out to many people or even do true marketing on it. But I someone had asked me, do I do
certification programs. And I was like, no, but I had never thought about it. But needless to say, I'm gonna do it because there are people that express interest in it when I was talking about it, just doing it live. So I'm hosting it next Monday at 7 p.m. Central Time, and so I'm letting it people that are interested in becoming coaches to be a certified coach, just to have that that validation of being certified coaching, and also go over some of the dynamics of coaching and differences between coaches, counselors, and therapists, and how those could all be we each are different because there are different requirements, as well as that we can all be a part of one person community of healthy journey to healing and things like that. So you don't have to only have a therapist, you don't only have to have a counselor or even a spiritual leader. You can have all of those as a part of your journey and part of your tribe, part of your village, like how it takes a village to raise a child. It can take a village to help you to your journey of healing. Um, so that's gonna be for brand new coaches that wants to be certified and learn more about it. And also any coach that's already coaching, perhaps they just want to have that certification. So then I'm hosting like what I'm calling like an a la carte program, like from coach to coach. So that maybe they want to dip into the confidence niche, or they want to dip into the informed uh, trauma coaching. So then I'm gonna put like an a la carte menu for those individuals to say, hey, maybe they've been coaching on one area and they want to switch niche and want to know more about it. So I've been doing this for so long that I don't even realize that there is a knowledge to share with other people, especially um, coaches has been like it's been like a ramp up of so many people coming up saying I'm a coach, I'm a coach, I'm a coach. And then it's sometimes because it seems like it's overpopulated, but it's really not. It's just this information that people really don't know. And some of the key things that's very important, even from a governmental standpoint. And I do have a lot of knowledge to share about it. So, and sometimes you don't even realize that you have this knowledge that other people need to know, but you assume they know, and you don't realize that they probably have no idea. They're just saying I'm a coach, but don't realize, there is a business aspect to saying I'm a coach. So that was it, and the Lord placed it on my heart to share my knowledge with other people. So I'm gonna share my knowledge with other people, and also cost, associated with that. Amen. So yeah, that's it. So
All
if
right.
anybody's interested, or if you know anyone who's interested and that would like to become a certified coach, um, that could be the difference between you and someone else being chosen for coaching. Because people like to hear that, Dr. Lisa, yes, it has that thing, before it, as opposed to just Lisa,
Okay,
you know.
really, really, gotcha.
So that's it.
All right,
Um,
thank you. That's awesome. And that's gonna be when are you doing? Repeat that.
I'm
When?
going. I'm going to do that. The interest meeting
Mm-hmm.
is taking place on Monday, August 11th
Okay.
at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Okay.
So if anybody's interested, I want to make sure that they express that interest, because I'm going to do it via email, and I'm going to have to send information, and I want to make sure they give me permission to email them. So with that being said, I'm going to ask that they email me first. And then I will send like the Zoom information
Gotcha.
to anyone who say that they're interested, and then I'll be able to share like some of the the questions that they may have in regards to the coaching, or even in regards to the certification program, the cost, the length, and all of that. Even though I'm giving a preliminary
Okay.
information on it, but it's going to be about 6 to 8 weeks program. The cost is going to run to between like $999
Mm-hmm.
to the a la carte that will have a different cost associated with that. But it's going to be really good, and I believe it's going to help a lot of coaches, just kind of like be more confident in their coaching programs when they find out some things that they probably have no idea about.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yes,
All right.
thank you for letting me share that.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
All right.
All right, friend. I think Rising Star, you had a question too. I'm gonna let you come up too. Let me know if there's anybody else who needs an invite. Thank you so much for joining the live. I sent you an invite. Let's see, did it go through? You were invited, so I think you have to accept it. Sometimes you can click the guest option and then you can join that way. So it says invited, so I'm not sure if you see it. Let me know if you're still here. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Coach Jesse, that is awesome that you're doing that. So definitely want to make sure that people who are interested in coaching services and stuff and how to become a certified, how to become a certified coach, you want to make sure you get the training. So that'll be great that you're offering that as an opportunity for folks here. Anybody else had questions? Let me know if you have any last minute questions. Like I said, I'm gonna hang on for a few more minutes. Rising Star, I don't know if you're still in the room, friend. Let me know if you're having problems accepting the invite, if it's not working for you. And then D-Rob, let me know if you got your invite, if you're still in the room. Anybody else who's still here? Okay, I think you're coming up now. Awesome. Are you there? It looks like it's trying to connect. Your internet might be, hopefully it's not my internet. Might be a lag going on. Looks like it's still thinking. I don't know if it's gonna come through. Rising Star, it might be glitching. Not sure if it's gonna work. Yeah, I'm not sure, friend. We may have to start over. I'm here, the screen blacked out. Yeah. I wonder what happened. Yeah, it wasn't connecting you. I think the internet issue is everywhere. Yeah, it might be. You want to try one more time? Let me see. I'm going to send you another invite. See if that works. Let's see what happens. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. How you doing, Monique? How you doing, friend? Yeah, it looks like it doesn't want to connect. Uh-oh. Are you there? Yes, yes, you're here.
Hi, Doctor.
You're welcome. Hi.
Hi there. Hey, thanks again for coming in and saving me on my live the other day. You were so nice, and then you had the 7 o'clock meeting, and you was like there right before then. So I had no idea you was coming to support me. And God bless my, I got 500 followers or over 500. I don't know how that happened, but thank God. Not that day, but over time. So I figured I should just come on and kind of thank them for being there. So I have one day every day. Okay, see you later. I have one. I had that one one follower that she hung in there with me. Thank God for both of y'all. But anyways, my question is like, since I felt kind of all over the place on that, like, do y'all have is there suggestions on us being very new to like the lives and we're nervous and what kind of topics we might want to choose? Something, a safe place to go. I think like music might calm me and just people just hang out a little bit and stuff. Cause I'm really not niche. And I really do like the niches, but I'm a Gemini, so I get bored after a while.
You gotta switch it up a little bit. Okay, so here's what I said earlier. You might have missed this announcement. And I don't know.
Yeah, I guess someone just came in and was talking in the background, so I didn't hear you calling me, and I apologize.
No, that's totally fine. And on top of that, I don't think you're on the WhatsApp either. Now that I think about it, because if you weren't able to get into the Zoom, I probably need to send you a separate way to access the WhatsApp. So we'll talk offline. I'm gonna grab your email and stuff.
Okay, yeah,
But
you know, I told you I'm already there. I need the meal. I need baby bottles, the training wheels, and all that.
so we're gonna have a meeting on Wednesday tomorrow at 6:30.
Okay.
6:30 we'll do a Zoom conversation, and I made it strictly for the new folks like you and others that are like, okay, Dr. Lisa, what is this? What do I need to do? How do I get started? What are some things I need to consider? And then your question specifically in terms of some strategy surrounding how you can approach it based on your particular live room. So we'll meet tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Over Zoom. I'm gonna send it out via email. Okay. So
Okay, so the
so
problem I
we'll
was at, excuse me, I don't mean to cut you off.
go ahead.
The problem I was having in the Zoom, I probably just don't attend enough of them because I'm just kind of sporadically over
Mm-hmm.
time. I'm not real tech savvy like that, but well, with anything. But I mean, I could maneuver and things. So it was something about what organization I was from, but I just couldn't get past that.
Oh,
Some
you know what?
people,
It was a registration. You probably didn't so you got the page. You needed to register first.
yeah, and then it would ask me for the number and all that. And I'm talking about, I was there for about 30 minutes to just get kicked back out, kicked back out. And I kept trying to get
Mm,
around it. I just couldn't get around it. So,
okay.
okay,
Let's
after a while, I just sent you my number. It was like, this connect me to WhatsApp, please. I was trying to find you.
okay. So
I was going to find a way.
we'll
It's
test it
okay.
out. Let's do this. I'm gonna message me your email, and then maybe I'll do a little
Okay.
quick test Zoom with you, so that we can
Okay.
walk through it real quick. Because I don't think I'm gonna get away from making that registration part of the requirements, because I want
Uh-huh.
to make sure people who attend are in the agency. So
Right. I
that's
need to
why I
learn
do it.
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I want to learn anyways. All this stuff is new to me, but you know, it's nothing to learn. I mean, you know, it'll be to my benefit to learn because I want to grow and you know things like that. It's so many things that I feel like is coming in and that I'm inspired to do. I'm scared, but it's at a time where I just feel like I need to do it. Even with the stuff I'm sharing, it's like some of it's really good. I'm being pushed to go to a wrong place. I think it's more spiritual. Like I'm, you know, like I even shared that I'm going through a breakup right now. It's long distance, but it still feels the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's if I was actually in person with it. And there's so much information out here, and there's a tribe and team for everybody that deals with certain things. So I'm live at 5, and I don't know if this subject to come up or not, but I like to know what people's deal breakers are. You know, I still love the person or whatever, but it's like a deal breaker for me. Something that happened within the situation, and I know that some platforms talk about these things, but I don't know if I don't think I'm maybe at a point where I have enough going on with my, you know, with being live or being I'm known enough to come out that way. So that's my question: is like, what are like easy launches for your live situation? What would be like topics that are kind of favorable on this platform to start with?
Okay. Let's talk about that tomorrow, just so that
Oh,
we
okay,
can go into detail about it, and so
okay,
then we'll make that a conversation. But yeah, we'll be able to go to more detail and stuff. And then if you and I meet real quick, just to go through the Zoom, I can touch on some things for you. Okay.
okay. So
Um,
should I just save the live till after we talk?
Send me. Well, right now your next step is just to make sure in the inbox send me your email so I can send you a Zoom link, and we'll message on that in the inbox to see what time works. Okay.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
all right.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Take care.
Next time I might even show my face.
All right. Sounds good. Take care. I'll
All
see you in a
right.
little bit. Bye bye.
All right. Thank you so much. Later. I'll be here.
Okay. All right. Yes, yes. You will get through this. Yes, I love that, Luna. We got okay. I did it. Okay, okay. Shaquetta, really quick to answer your question, I was trying to message you as I was listening to Rising Star. Um, TikTok will let me know if you're eligible. Typically, if you have not gone live before, TikTok will require you to do a 10-minute live, and that's what Rising Star was talking about. She had done her test, her trial live um, the other day, and I jumped in on it real quick right before we were meeting. So essentially, TikTok will require you to do a trial live. A couple people have gotten that. I shouldn't say a couple, quite a few people have gotten that because a lot of people are new. They're still kind of figuring this thing out and they want to do something radically different, but at the same time, they need to make sure they're getting the right training and support to do it. So let me check and see if you are eligible. I'll go through here and see what it states for you, and then we'll go from there. Okay, and okay, and so when I click to you, you got the same message as D Rob a little while ago, where you have to do a 10-minute live. I'm going to, I have to send you both the message. I'm going to do it in a second. I'm going to send you a message that you'll get an inbox message that tells you, here's your trial live. You're going to click that. It's going to come from me. And then you're going to click that to do the trial, 10 minutes. And then after you do that, then TikTok will send you a system notification to officially join the agency, to accept the invite that that is sent by me. So if you are able to do the 10-minute today, then ideally I can, hello friend, how are you? Ideally I can include you in our meeting that we're going to try to do tomorrow evening, so that way you can have that information as well. So let me know. Like I said, I'll send it to you right after I'll send it to you shortly. I just want to make sure if there are any more questions, friends. And again, I tell people, let me keep doing my disclaimer, because if we go back and listen to this recording, Dr. Lisa said if you're with an agency, you cannot join multiple agencies, as first and foremost. And if you are with an agency, then you have to go talk to them. I can't coach you, I can't support you. That is not what I'm trying to do. I am just merely trying to promote my services, okay, for the Launch Your Income Agency. So I just say that, I'm reiterating that, because I don't want there to be any misunderstanding about what I'm doing. At the end of the day, it is up to you. You have an agency to go and get support from your agency that you signed up from. And then obviously if you're interested in my agency, then you would click the link below and apply. Thank you so much. I have learned so much from you. Oh, I am I am super grateful. You're welcome. You are super welcome, friend. And so I had two people in here. I need to send you guys the link, and then that way you can sign up officially. You have to do your 10-minute test live, the trial live, and then ultimately you'll get an invite from TikTok. It comes as a system notification. It doesn't come from me. It comes from TikTok as a system notification for you to apply, for you to accept the invitation. Okay, and it'll say Creator Network invited you, and then once you click it, it'll say Launch Your Income Agency. Any last minute questions? I just want to make sure I am answering questions. I'm gonna do those two requests, and then I am gonna head out. We've been on for almost 90 minutes, so I just want to make sure I'm answering questions for folks. Like I said, we're gonna continue to meet. I'm gonna try to get us up and running. Hello, I'm just stopping by to show support. Appreciate your friend. Are you able to join an agency from other than one account? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. No, you only can do one account. TikTok is pretty strict about that, so you only can do one account. And then if you're already belonging to an agency, you only can stay with that one agency. You cannot join two different agencies on different accounts. So that's not allowed either. So TikTok typically will try to track and catch that. When it comes to, it's called a multi-account violation, so it should stop me. But I have to say it also, just so that people know that I'm not trying to tell people to go through another account to apply. So you have to go to your agency, talk to them to get support as well, but only one agency per account. I mean, one agency for your TikTok, for either account, for any accounts. That's my understanding. So I just want to make sure I say that. Let me know if there's any other questions, friends. I know you guys are here. You guys are excited. I want to see growth. I want to see you guys level up. I'm excited to be supporting you. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. At the end of the day, it's going to be up to you to do the work, because at the end of the day, you got to go live. No point belonging to an agency if you're not going to go live. So you got to go live, and you got to continue to grow and continue to look at your analytics. I teach that, I said that on Sunday, and I'm probably going to reiterate that a little bit more, because I want you guys to look at your numbers and start paying attention to that, so you can see some movement, ideally, with those numbers as well. Thank you so much, friend, for the shares. I appreciate it. And so we want to see some movement there as well. So we'll talk about that. My friends who just who are going to end up joining too, I'm going to send you the recording and the notes from Sunday's meeting too, so you guys can have that also. So again, you're up to speed, up to date with some of the stuff that's been shared already. Okay. All right, friends. I so appreciate everybody. I'm gonna head out. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Um, I'm gonna head out, and I'm going to uh, do the request for both my friends here. Let me actually do it before I head out, so that'll keep me on for a second. Um, Continue. Let me send it, and then I'm gonna send the invite, and then we'll send the instant message. Um, Hello, family. This is Social Nance. Oh, this is your other account. That's right. You're trying to grow it, friend. Okay, and then D Rob, let me know if you're still with me in the live, because that way I can. You just got a notification from me to do the trial live if you're still here, and then if you're not here still, you are. It'll say that you have to do the 10-minute trial live. I'm sending a message too that says it. Okay, and let me know if you have any questions, friends. Okay, and then let me do my other friend real quick, and we'll have the two that's done. Anybody else? Let me know if there's anybody else. If you're gonna click the link, you're gonna click the link below. I can check and make sure you're eligible. And if you're not, I'll let you know as well. TikTok makes you do a trial live if you have not gone live, and then we will talk about that tomorrow when we do our meeting. So we'll talk about how to get going. Okay, and let's see. It said, feel free to engage with me. I will do the same. There we go. All right, let's see. And Saquetta, you got it as well. You got the message. So there's a trial live message notification that you got from me. That's the first thing. It's in a box. It says you're invited to complete a trial live. You got to do a 10-minute live. And then I also sent you a text message just kind of explaining or reiterating the 10-minute requirement. Okay. All right, friends. That is it. I appreciate you all joining live. I'll be back at 4. You guys gonna hear me talk about this whole thing surrounding making sure you are before you come into the agency. If you're with an agency, I'm gonna have to talk about that a lot, because I don't want there to be any misinterpretation that I'm trying to coach or train or support. I don't want that, because that seems to be some concern from others about maybe, you know, people not getting coaching from me. I'll come back at 4. I'm not understanding right now. Black Lotus, you said I'm not understanding what just happened. Black Lotus, I will keep you posted. Come back at 4. I'll walk you through the services. I'm not doing it justice today because I just want to be careful about what I say. But yes, I am approved to be a TikTok live host agency, a creator agency. It's part of the Creator Network program. And so there's services that I offer to help you go live. The services are free because of the Scale Live Rewards. TikTok pays the agency, just like TikTok pays you. When you go live, you earn rewards for your live stream. TikTok takes their percentage. With their percentage, they pay the agency. So that's what's happening. Okay, you're gonna get the jitters out and do it. All right, just do it, friend. Do it scared. Do it scared. And so that program exists on TikTok. I was approved for the program, and people who click the link in the corner here can join my agency. And so that's what I'm talking about. So, and like I tell people, if you belong to an agency, then you, of course, have to go to that agency and get support. Nika Grace, how are you, friend? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Nika Grace, I was about to leave. I was about to head out. I'm about to leave. I was about to do my I am about to do some work. I got imposter accounts I gotta get rid of. I gotta post some content. I gotta get ready. I gotta send this invite out to folks to make sure that folks are going live, and we're doing some training for the agency. So that's what I'm working on right now. So I gotta head out shortly. I'm gonna be back at 4, and we'll get to talking and chatting then. Hopefully I'll have my submission for these imposters gone. Rising Star, we'll talk to if you're still in the room. Let's see, maybe if we can meet shortly, sooner than later. That will work out too if you're available. So maybe we can try to coordinate something in the next 30 minutes or so. But all right, friends. I appreciate you all. Like I said, I'm gonna head out, but I appreciate everybody who's here. And then, Sequetta, if you have any questions, let me know. Get the jitters out. Just press that go live button, and you'll be fine. You can do it, friend. You can do it scared. You will be okay. Do your 10 minutes. Get it over with. Talk about yourself. Go live. Rising Star did it. Rising Star, you want to join on her live? Go ahead and join. See you later, pals. If you want to join, just go ahead and get it out. You have a few friends, some friendly faces or friendly names in the room with you, and you'll go live. If you let me know, I'll pop in as well. Okay? All right. Hopefully, all is well with you. Let me know if there's any questions, friends. I will see y'all soon. Yes. Coach Miss Jessie, like, I'll pop in too. Yep. So we gonna do it. We're gonna do a scared, friend. Don't be afraid to do it. You can do it. Okay. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye bye. What time is the Rising start logging in? Say that again. Rising. Say that again. What time is Rising start logging in? Black Lotus. What you mean by that? Rising Star. Rising Star. She would have to message me. Is that what you're talking about? Rising Star. Let me know, friend. I don't know if that's what you're saying. She was talking about I was asking her, the girl that's doing the battle, what time is it? Oh, somebody doing the battle tonight. Miss Darlene, did Miss Darlene say tonight? Is she still in the room? When was she doing her battle? You said 5. Rising Star, you said 5. 5 for what? 5 for what? What does 5 mean? Miss Darlene was doing a battle. I think she was doing a battle. I thought she said 7 p.m. Central. That's what Miss Darlene said, 7 p.m. Central tonight. Yeah, Darlene is who you're talking about, Black Lotus. I think that's who was doing a battle. I can't remember. I'm a little disjointed, but I think that's what we're talking about. 7 p.m. Central. She said tonight. It was tonight. Okay, 7 p.m. Central. 8 p.m. Eastern, Darlene. Yeah. Yeah, depending on what time zone you're on. 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. She was going to do her first battle. She said somebody coordinated and they were going to walk her through it. So that's pretty cool. Um, and I don't think she's ever done it before. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Black Lotus. She's like, I want to support. I appreciate you, friend. I appreciate you. Come back at 4 and feel free to ask questions. Let me know if you have questions. Like I said, I have to just make sure I stay kind of on my P's and Q's with how people are operating, but I want to answer questions for folks. Okay? All right. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay. Hold on. I will wait until we speak. Okay. I'm going to message you now. I just saw your message pop up. And then, hello, world. Thank you for joining the live. I'm about to actually end it, but I appreciate you being here. Let me know if there's any question. No one's following me. Yeah, you're just now commenting, friend. You should have been commenting. I am following everybody. Oh, people didn't see it, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Come back, though. Come back at 4. I go live again at 4. Okay? All right. Take care, everybody. Okay, let me know if you need support on your live, everyone. Okay, there we go. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the support. We will get to talking and chatting later. Take care. Bye-bye.